Okay, we'll start our session. Once again, a small confirmation. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, before proceeding to chapter number 4, is there any doubt up to chapter number 3 or from chapter number 3? If it is there, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will proceed for chapter number 4. So, this is the last chapter. We have only 4 chapters, and up to today, we have completed 75% syllabus. Maybe next 7 to 8 hours sufficient for this particular pointers. So, is there any doubt from chapter number 3 or up to chapter number 3? If you want to ask anything, you can add. Otherwise, I will start chapter number 4. Is anybody? Okay. So I hope you people, and that way there is no difficult concepts. We have discussed a lot, and you have given test also, test number 1, 2, 3 till today. And I'm happy with the marks which you obtained. Means almost people achieved more than 15 marks. 15 marks for a test number 2 and 3. For test number 1, I am not happy. But now second, third test student given very well, and average marks also good. So, but whatever exercises I am giving to you people, I am not happy with that. You people are thinking like it is useless, but remember, it is for you only. Obviously, it is for academic internal evaluation. That is another part. But for to start your organization, you should have certain exercises, and we have conducted that. But I am not happy with that. You consider it as a test. Okay. So if it is pending activities, for example, this activity of lean canvas, still that link is open. I have asked a student to fill it very roughly, no issue, as per your judgment, as per your guess, right? So at the beginning, and it is a beauty of that particular lean canvas. Even you can fill in numbers of time. If you are not happy, prepare once again. If you are not happy, until you become happy or satisfied with your lean canvas, you can prepare, right? So that's why at least at the beginning, I'm expecting at least rough lean canvas, right? So friends, time is there. So maybe up to Saturday, I'm extending deadline up to this Saturday evening. You can complete the lean canvas activity of your idea, right? So, and I have given 2 examples for that, right? In detail, we have discussed what is the concept, where to write what, right? Obviously, it is a difficult task. Even preparing one page for one organization, it is quite difficult. But those who are listening from first lecture, and they who generated idea very nicely, definitely they will prepare lean canvas easily. Those who done SWOT analysis of their idea, right? So those who done these activities, definitely there should not be any doubt to prepare at least rough lean canvas. Okay, so I hope up to coming Saturday you will complete this activity. Okay, so if any more one example, let me know. Even you need some explanation, you need examples in coming lectures, so you can ask me. So we'll add certain there on internet. N numbers of lean canvases are available, and we can take again for discussion, right? So there is no limitation. We can keep on discussing. But it is expected after 2 examples, right? After explaining lean canvas, after giving 2 examples, very interesting example, very common, very simple example I have explained in front of you, you should start preparing it. Okay, so let us start our unit number 4. Name of unit is small medium enterprises and support system. So up to here, up to chapter number 3, whatever we discussed. So we discussed like how to uh, means paperwork of your organization. If you want to become entrepreneur, so up to chapter number 3, paperwork is there. But here, certain finance related things are there. Yes, up to paperwork, you are 100% confident. Like I will start so and so organization. and for that purpose certain financial support is required, right? Certain guidelines related to policies, laws, it is required, so it is there in this chapter. So what are the content of this particular unit? We'll discuss that, and then today we'll complete 2 bit meaning and definition of small, micro, small and medium enterprises, and later on steps in setting up a small unit. So these 2 bits we'll cover in today's lecture. So first bit, as I have told, meaning and definition of micro, small and medium enterprises. Actually, micro, small, medium, it is increasing order, right? So how it is defined? Obviously, there should be some parameter to decide small, medium, micro, large, right? So that we have to discuss, and their definitions according to MSMED we have to discuss today. And you will understand through this bit like what is the definition of particular thing. Then steps in setting up a small unit. Actually, if you want to establish organization or small unit, if you want to establish, then you should have you should follow certain steps. There should be certain steps, right? And some of certain activities inside it. So that steps and activities we have to discuss to set up a small unit. You have to do certain tasks, right? From idea generation to production. There are certain small activities, small steps are there. So that we will discuss today. That is the second bit. Then next bit is there ownership patterns. ओनरशिप पॅटर्न्स म्हणजे मालकी, कंपनीची मालकी कशा प्रकारची आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सोल प्रोप्रायटरशिप, एकट्याचीच आहे सोल प्रोप्रायटरशिप, एकटाच व्यक्ती आहे ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये, एकटाच सगळं चालवतो, एकटाच लीडर आहे, रिमेनिंग आर एम्प्लॉई. लाईक व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ सोल प्रोप्रायटरशिप, पार्टनरशिप, प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड कंपनी. So like that there are ownership patterns. So I am going to explain maybe in next lecture like what are the ownership patterns, what are the characteristics of it, what are the advantages of it, and definitely after discussing this particular bit you will decide like for which pattern I am suitable, and you will think to choose at least one pattern for your organization. The next bit is policies governing SME. Policies governing SME. So there are so many policies related to small scale industry and medium scale industries, enterprises. That policies from after independence, there were many more policies. So up to till today, whatever policies are there, we have to discuss that. Means what is the government's main policies, right? And inside it, there are so many schemes. But here we are not we have discussed already government schemes and all this, but here policies of government that we have to discuss in this particular bit. Then next bit is there funding options available. Funding options available means पैसा कुठून कुठून तुम्हाला अवेलेबल होऊ शकतो, फंड कुठून अवेलेबल होऊ शकतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल एंजल इन्व्हेस्टर म्हणजे काय, व्हेंचर कॅपिटलिस्ट मीन्स व्हॉट, कमर्शियल बँक्स मीन्स व्हॉट, फायनान्शियल इन्स्टिट्यूशन्स मीन्स व्हॉट. We know about the commercial banks and financial institutions, but we don't know angel investor and venture capitalist means what, how they help, right? So and even people don't know difference between commercial banks and financial institutions, right? So people say like financial institutions means bank. So that thing will clarified here, and you will understand like yes, I have 4 or 5 options, from that I will get funding. So we have to discuss funding options available in this bit. Then various support agencies are there for support system in entrepreneurship development. There are various support agencies. Support agencies specially related to finance, and along with finance, some of the aspects related to SME. For example, machinery purchase, then foreign technology purchase, like that. Various support agencies are there, like SIDBI, SISI, NABARD, DIC, MCED, EDII, ENI, ESBUD, EPC, etc. So there are so many, these all agencies are relevant to entrepreneurship development in relevant area. So at least you may be knowing like NABARD is especially farm related things, they are helping a lot, right? So like that, there are various support agencies, and they have their various functions, they are supporting for various aspects that we have to discuss. So in short, I will tell, we have to discuss their role in the development of small and medium scale enterprises. Hence role काय आहे, right? So we have to discuss their functions, roles. So this will be content of this particular big bit, a little big bit. Even these are the shortcuts, that's why you are thinking support agency is very small bit, but it takes more than 3 hours to explain. Then next bit is technology business incubation, TBI center. Technology business incubation center is one of the concept, especially to start your organization. Various technology related support is there that we have to discuss. Then export potential of SMEs and export procedure means how many products you can export, right? Government is having certain product for exporting the things. Like nowadays, government has stopped this onion, right? They are not allowing onion to go other in other countries, and they have restricted export, right? And they are not ready for that. But definitely, even though they knows there is a loss to farmers, but there are certain policies, right? So authorities and all these for this for financial thing, there are many aspects. So let us not go into deep in that particular policy, but government is already having decided like so and so compounds you can export, so that you will not face problem like farmers. So such a product, so we should know how many products you can export, which type of product you can export, that we have to discuss. And there is a certain procedure to export product to other country. Suppose you are the uh, potential entrepreneur and you have certain components with you and you want to export to other countries. So there is a certain procedure, right? So you have to follow that procedure, right? Obviously, if you go through agent and all this, then many more things may be eliminated from that procedure. But as individual, if you are exporting product to other countries, then there is a certain procedure that we have to discuss here. The next bit is their taxation benefits for SME sector. Taxation benefits. How many, obviously tax has to paid by a particular owner of that organization per product, right? GST. For every product there is a GST, and that owner or producer has to pay GST for that particular product. But in that also, even that person has collected GST per product, and in that also there are certain benefits. Various types of taxation benefits are there. We have to discuss that. Then prospect and turnaround strategy for SME. Last bit of this particular unit and subject. Last bit of this particular subject is a turnaround strategies prospect for SMEs. Means if you fail, turnaround strategy means if you fail, then what corrective action you should take. Actually, this is a negative bit that way, right? Turnaround, yeah, it is failure related thing. Even you studied a lot, you have strong paperwork, you have followed all the policies, you have taken support from various agencies, and still in your organization there is a chance to failure, or unfortunately there is a failure in our organization, right? So then turnaround strategy will play very important role. And what is that turnaround strategy, that we have to discuss in this particular bit, right? And at the end, content beyond syllabus, very simple content beyond syllabus, but people don't know, right? Bank loan procedure for and document required. Even people don't know how many documents required for education loan. We are not going to discuss that simple thing, but for organization, if you want to start, certain documents are required, certain procedure is there, right? So we should know about that particular procedure. Intentionally, this chapter is relevant to financial things. Much more part is related to financial thing. So that's why I have added this content beyond syllabus, bank loan procedure and document required. Okay, so this will be the content of our unit number 4. So once again, I want to take a confirmation. Can I am audible to you people? Can you hear me clearly? Audibility, is there any audibility issue? Sachin, you are telling yes something. Is there any specific problem?
No, sir. Audible.
Okay. So you told yes, problem is there.
Ah,
So,
ah,
okay. Thank you. Okay, just confirmation. Sometime internet interruption is there in between. Okay, so let us discuss some assignment questions. As usual, there are only 6 questions. Like previous 3 chapters, also I have given only 6 questions. So 6 by 4, almost 24 questions are there, right? So if you go through these 24 questions throughout whatever I have given, so obviously these are the important question, multiple time asked question. All right, many time such a questions are there in examination. That's why intentionally I am giving or presenting in front of you. Such a questions are asked multiple time in university examination. So let us see. First question: define SMEs in service and manufacturing sector. Right. Question is like SMEs stands for, in short, I am telling, right? So our chapter name is small and medium enterprises. So and a support system is another part, but SME stands for small medium enterprises. Right. Here onwards in exam also they so otherwise you will be in confusion. What is the SMEs, right? So SME stands for small and medium enterprises. So this is a long form. Uh, in service and manufacturing sector. So in service sector, that definition is different, and manufacturing sector definitions are different, because in service sector, very less amount of, right, instrument and all these, and manufacturing sector you need space and equipment and all this. So definition as per the government's Act 2006 of MSMED, definitions are different. We will discuss today, and that is first question, right? Almost for 6 to 7 mark question is there. So we'll discuss that. Then elaborate the steps in setting up a small unit. Elaborate the steps in setting up a small unit. What if somebody want to establish small unit, then how many steps he should follow? How many certain steps are there? So that you need to elaborate in this particular question. Obviously, 7 mark weightage is there. Then explain various ownership patterns. There are 3 basic ownership patterns, so you should be able to explain its meaning, characteristics, advantage, limitations, like that. So this much explanation is expected in this particular bit. Then what are the policies governing SME? What are the policies governing SME? Means the government's policies you have to write here, especially industry related, right? So you should not write all government's policy of other thing, right? You should here it is expected SME. That's why they have mentioned the word SME. Otherwise, government is having so many policies in various fields. So small scale and medium scale enterprises, various policies are there. So industrial policy resolution, something long form is there. So generally IPR, sorry, correct, it is correct. IPR, various IPRs are there. So you have to write that industry policy resolutions, right? So that you have to write here. Almost 5-6 resolution related to SME you have to write here. Then you would have to write in fifth question, it is expected. Question is like this: elaborate the various funding options available to entrepreneur. There are so many funding options available. You need to elaborate it, and what they support, which kind of support they are giving to entrepreneur. That it is expected in this fifth number question. And there are 2 short notes. So in first short note, it is expected to write export potential of SME, and next one is turnaround strategy. So these 2 short notes are there. Its weightage is 4 mark only, right? So here it is expected, like in short, you can elaborate the export procedure, and below that how many products are allowed to send to other countries. So it is expected here. And in turnaround strategy, if unfortunately your organization fail, then what are the certain strategies and steps That step C how to write here. Then just as a part of our common pages, about the title of chapter. Friend, title of chapter is a small medium enterprises and support system. Small medium actually, but still in chapter in it there they have included micro also. After micro, small, after small, medium, and after medium, large enterprises are there. So beyond this micro, small, medium, and large scale enterprise, there is no any organization, right? So in this four category, there is a classification. Now, a small question to you: how it is decided? What is your opinion? So before proceeding to this particular bit or this explanation, what is your guess related to classification? How they decide he small आहे, he micro आहे, he medium आहे, he large आहे? This is first question. And second question is there, why it is required? Why this classification is required? This is a prerequisite, right? So they have not mentioned this thing. का पाहिजे हे classification, why it is required? Such an income per year. Before that, first question answer you can give to me. How it is classified? What is your guess? Obviously, there is a first bit itself that I am going to clarify to you, but just I want to take guess from your side, like how it is decided. Income per year. ओके, एनीबडी एल्स? कसं ठरवलं जातं हे? ही स्मॉल आहे, मायक्रो आहे, ही खूप लार्ज आहे? हाऊ इट इज डिसाइडेड? अँड सेकंड क्वेश्चन, व्हाय इट इज रिक्वायर्ड? असू देत ना, कोणाचे पण मोठे असो बारके असो, आपल्याला काय करायचंय, राईट? असं असं नाही पाहिजे. सो देर इज अ सर्टन रिझन, राईट? So Sachin is telling income per year, that classification is there. Okay, Swami Samarth is telling production outcome. Okay. Somebody, Vikas is telling low investment, low profit, small scale. Okay. Anybody else? For example, Sachin, there is a one software industry in one flat. So you are knowing like number of employee working in organization. Okay. Suppose let us discuss. Sachin is telling income per year. Suppose there is a one software industry in one flat, right? And there are 4-5 developers, right? Sitting in one flat, and they are running their organization, and their turnover is, suppose, or their income through development, they are getting 1 crore rupees for one software, and it is there, right? Software cost, you can say, like in crores people are asking. And one person like Swami Samar, the production outcome, so he's having 1 acre plot, and in that he's getting only 30 lakh rupees profit income per year. 1 acre plot is there, and then how it is decided? Income, even his organization is big, area is big, production machine, many people are there, and you are telling small organization in flat can earn 1 crore rupees profit per year, and Swami Samarth organization is getting only 30 lakh profit. Even there is a 1 acre plot and shade and machineries and so many manpower. And in Sachin's this software industry, 4-5 developers are there. Then how will answer for this? Vikas is telling low investment, low profit, small. Okay. So you are somewhat correct. Okay. So we'll discuss it later on. Number of employee in organization. नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉई वर्किंग इन ऑर्गनायझेशन. मी सांगितलं की 4च वर्क करतायत, आणि इकडं 70-80 लोक एकरामध्ये कामं करतायत, पण प्रॉफिट 30च लाख आहे, पण त्यांचं 1 करोड आहे. ओके, सो यू आर समवॉट करेक्ट. Swami Samarth, how much products they are manufacturing per year? It depends on it. Okay. So we'll discuss in coming points, but I want to appreciate answer given by Akash. Somewhat he is correct. So not Akash, Vikas. He has Vikas Dumar answered like low investment, low profit. So low profit is another part, but depending on investment, right? So the enterprises engaged in manufacturing of goods and having different investment are classified into small, medium, and larger enterprises. As per the MSMED Act 2006, government has classified this based on investment in the organization for manufacturing industry. Obviously, for service industry, it is different. That's why I have given example of software industry and mechanical industry or production industry. So depending on investment, how much investment you have done in your organization, depending on that, it is classified. किती investment how much investment is there in machineries and your plant, how much investment you have done. Based on that, it is there. Classification is there. For service industry, very less investment is required, right? There is very less investment, or space even also very less, right? So for service sector and manufacturing sector, that investment criteria is different. We'll discuss that number also in coming bit. So remember always, so this classification is made based on how much investment is done in that organization. Plant, machinery, whatever investment is required, that investment. Okay. Then investment is different for manufacturing and service sector. Why this is so? As I have clarified, in manufacturing industry, you should have more investment, right? You need many things. Physical things are more, and in service sector, physical things are very less. That's why that investment criteria is different. To help potential entrepreneur, various support agencies have been introduced by government. These are called as a support system. Support system कोणाला म्हणलेले जे एंटरप्रेनरला सपोर्ट करतायत ते. Okay, so I guess you understood the title, like how it is classified. कशावरून करतात? Investment किती आहे त्याच्यावरून, and it is different for manufacturing and service sector. Second question I have asked to you people, like why it is required? A classification, obviously it is done by Legal Act 2006. MSMED Act is there 2006. You can search on internet. MSMED Act 2006. So incoming lecture we'll discuss that also. So small question at the beginning, why it is required to make policies? Okay, anything else? To make policies related to what? Can you elaborate, Azam? Like so and so policy. कशासाठी? Policy to whom? To government or to that particular owner? कोणासाठी policy करायच्या? Or anybody can elaborate? Why it is required? हे classification करायचं कशासाठी? Micro, small, medium, large. Which type of policy generally? Somebody can give thought on this. You are right, Azam. Almost you are right, but elaborate you once again. To entrepreneur by government, yes. So what you think, like who should get more benefit or more good policies? Micro, small, medium, large. Who should get more benefits? कोणाच्या फेवर मध्ये पॉलिसीज गव्हर्नमेंटने करायला हवेत? You are right, Azam. Almost you are right. Yes, anybody else? Somebody can. Take 1 minute and no comment. Okay, so Azam, You are correct, and remaining people, those who are listening carefully. Exactly. So this classification is made for certain policies, right? So what kind of policy? For example, taxation benefits or कर्जमाफी म्हणतो आपण, बरोबर. आपण मोठ्या कंपन्यांच्या कर्जमाफी झालेल्या ऐकतो, बट जनरली वी नेव्हर लिसन लाईक सो अँड सो स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री. This is another part, right? So implementation of policy. We heard like many big well-known organizations are getting more and more benefit. Big organization, but we never heard like so and so small entrepreneur was there, so he got the benefited by 2 crore or 3 crore like that, right? But thousands of crores somebody is taking benefit. This is another part of implementation of policy, but this is done for that only. This classification is done for that. Suppose somebody is there who is very micro scale, right? In very small investment is there, right? So that person should get more and more benefit so that he will grow and he will make his organization larger, right? It is expected logically. And those who are larger organization, they can pay more taxes and they can help to nation, right? So in the form of taxes and all this. So this is expected, and reason is that only. So Azam, you are correct, almost right, for preparing various policies for entrepreneur. Getting? And how many entrepreneurs are there? And they will decide, like, suppose if there is no producer in so and so in this country, there is no producer of so and so product, then they can motivate in particular area. Like suppose chemical zones were not there, then they will motivate, like in this area chemical zones, chemical entrepreneurs are not there. So people will get that number, and in that particular area they will promote to start that particular product. Or even like MIDC, we in Maharashtra we call it as a MIDC, right? MIDC zones. That zones they will decide. ह्या एरियात नाही तर मग त्या एरियात करा. इकडे स्मॉल स्केल एंटरप्रेन्योर जास्त आहेत, या साईडला लार्ज स्केल करूयात. सो दे हॅव जजमेंट. They will make judgment for starting the MIDC areas and all this, right? So this is the thing, and you answered correctly. So let us proceed related to central idea of chapter. Basically, this unit includes how to start enterprise, and for that, how many financial facilities are available. This is a central idea of this particular chapter. How to start enterprise, right? And for that purpose, how many financial facilities and support systems are available. That is a discussion of this particular chapter, and this is central idea. Then this is importance. Why this important? Because this chapter is important because for starting any enterprise, potential entrepreneurs should know about various financial facilities and sources available. That's why this chapter is important. You people should know how many financial facilities are available for you. As far as this point is concerned, this chapter is important. And this chapter unit is linked to CO number ME 415.6, which is given below. What is that? Select financial institution for establishing new enterprise. After learning this chapter, you people will select financial institution for establishing new enterprise. So you will able to select appropriate financial institutions. Who will select NABARD? Who will select SISI? SIDBI? So who will select that? According to you, means what is your requirement? According to you, you will select exactly that particular financial institution for getting support. This will be the core outcome of this particular unit. And now let us discuss our first number bit, that is definitions of micro, small and medium enterprises. Friends, the concept of enterprises was broader by micro, small and medium enterprises developed by Enterprises Development MSMED Act 2006 to include both manufacturing as well as service sector. As I have mentioned in the introduction part of this unit, that this sector of MSME operated by this MSMED Act 2006. M stands for micro, S stands for small, M stands for again medium, E stands for enterprise, and D stands for development. Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006. According to that, they have classified it for both manufacturing as well as service sector. There is only two classification, manufacturing sector and service sector. So let us discuss definitions according to MSMED Act for manufacturing sector. So micro enterprises, how it is defined? So listen carefully. Micro enterprises, the enterprises engaged in manufacturing of goods means product, and having investment in plant and machinery up to rupees 25 lakh are known as micro enterprises. Only this number is very important, rupees 25 lakhs. जी कंपनी मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग मध्ये आहे, जे प्रोडक्ट बनवते आणि त्यांची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट किती आहे, हाऊ मच इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इन प्लांट अँड मशिनरी up to 25 lakh only are known as a micro enterprises. Then how small scale enterprises they have defined? The enterprises engaged in manufacturing of goods and having investment in plant and machinery above rupees 25 lakh but does not exceed rupees 5 crore are known as a small enterprises. स्मॉल एंटरप्राइजेस साठी काय केले त्यांनी, 25 लाखापासून ते 5 करोड पर्यंत लिमिट दिलेलं आहे. इफ युअर इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इन अ प्लांट, ऑब्वियसली मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री वी आर डिस्कसिंग, above 25 lakh rupees but does not exceed rupees 5 crore are known as a small enterprises. And then how medium scale enterprises they have defined? The enterprises engaged in manufacturing of goods and having investment in a plant and machinery above rupees 5 crore but does not exceed rupees 10 crore are known as a small scale enterprises. Have you understood? So how they defined? They have defined like investment, based on investment in a plant and machinery. त्या प्लांट मध्ये थोडक्यात इन्व्हेस्टमेंट वरती त्यांनी ते डिफाईन केलंय. अप टू रुपीज 25 lakh rupees मायक्रो, 25 to 5 crore small, and rupees 5 crore to 10 crore medium scale, and obviously about 10 crore लार्ज स्केल एंटरप्राइज. म्हणजे तिथे लिमिटच नाहीये. 10 करोडच्या पुढच्या सगळ्या ऑर्गनायझेशन ते लार्ज एंटरप्राइजेस मध्ये कन्सिडर करतात. गेटिंग? So this is about manufacturing sector. Understood? So in exam you should write, there is a certain pattern of definition. So these definitions are as per the laws, right? Whatever policies they have written, so these definitions are there like this. The enterprises engaged in manufacturing of goods असं लिहायला पाहिजे. नुसती ऑर्गनायझेशन प्रोडक्ट, फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट बनवते असा त्याचा अर्थ झाला. That's why this word is very important, engaged in manufacturing of goods. Okay, this is about manufacturing sector. These definitions are allowed or applicable to only manufacturing sector. For service sector, definitions are different as investment range is different. Now, how they define service sector? In service sector micro enterprises, the enterprises engaged in rendering services. So in earlier definition we have discussed like engaged in a मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग ऑफ गुड्स, आणि इथं काय रेंडरिंग सर्व्हिस. रेंडरिंग सर्व्हिस म्हणजे सेवा देऊ करतात. सेवा, सर्व्हिसचा अर्थ सेवा होते, आणि रेंडरिंगचा अर्थ आपण प्रदान किंवा देव म्हणतो आपण, देणं केलं, सर्व्हिस सेवा देऊ केली असं त्याचा अर्थ होतो. सो एंटरप्राइजेस एंगेज्ड इन रेंडरिंग सर्व्हिस अँड हॅव्हिंग इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इन इक्विपमेंट. नाव इथं मशिनरीचा शब्द नाही वापरला. ऑब्वियसली इन सर्व्हिस सेक्टर ऑल्सो यू शुड हॅव सर्टन इक्विपमेंट्स, right? So in equipment up to rupees 10 lakh rupees are known as a micro enterprise. पूर्वी 25 लाख होते मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग सेक्टरला for same definitions, for same enterprises 25 lakh rupees, and here 10 lakh rupees. And logically it is true, for service sector very less investment is required, right, compared to manufacturing field. सॉफ्टवेअर इंजिनियर, सॉफ्टवेअर कंपन्यांना इन्व्हेस्टमेंट खूप कमी लागते कम्पेअर टू मेकॅनिकल इंजिनियर मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज, राईट? देन हाऊ दे डिफाइंड स्मॉल स्केल एंटरप्राइजेस इन सर्व्हिस सेक्टर? The enterprises engaged in rendering service and having investment in equipment above rupees 10 lakh rupees but does not exceed 2 crore are known as a small enterprise. ते सेवा करतात, सेवा देऊ करतात, पण इन्व्हेस्टमेंट किती अबोव ₹10 lakh but does not exceed 2 crore. Range is 10 to 2
Your
crore.
voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking. Oh my god. From last how many minutes?
Sir,
Last how many minutes?
sir.
Last 2 minutes. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And now is it audible? Is it audible now?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Oh my god. So whether you understood, now it is audible, and whether you understood the definitions of manufacturing sector. Hello. Manufacturing sector definition, whether it was audible to you. Hello. Swami Samarth. Hello. Can you listen now? Swami Samarth, can you listen me now? Hello. Okay, now it is audible. Just I was asking like whether that manufacturing sector definitions audible to you. Discussion is audible to you. Okay. Then service sector. Okay, I will repeat the service sector this definitions once again. Micro enterprises, how they defined as according to MSMED Act 2006. The enterprises engaged in a rendering service. Rendering service म्हणजे सर्व्हिस देऊ करतात, सेवा देऊ करतात, and having investment in equipment up to 10 lakh rupees are known as a micro enterprises. Compared to this investment in a manufacturing industry, it is quite big, almost 25 lakh rupees. Reason is only one. For service sector, investment requirement is very less, and for manufacturing sector, investment requirement is more. Then small enterprises, the enterprises engaged in rendering service and having investment in equipment above rupees 10 lakh but does not exceed rupees 2 crore are known as a small scale enterprises. Here also that range is very less. Medium enterprises, the enterprises engaged in a rendering service and having investment in equipment above rupees 2 crore but does not exceed 5 crore are known as a small scale industry. Here also that range is very less compared to manufacturing sector. So these are the 6 definitions of micro, small and medium scale enterprises and related to service sector and manufacturing sector. Got it? Now here I have made summary of it. Summary of investment for micro, small and medium scale industry. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Swami Samar, tell me.
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
What happened today? I don't know. From my side, network is good that way. Almost more than 66 kb per second. Now, is it audible?
Somewhat in middle breaking, sir, voice.
Okay. So what?
Now you are audible, but when you are.
Okay, now is it audible? Can you hear me now? Hello, Swami Samarth, can you hear me now? Or other people? Is it okay now? Or in between it is breaking?
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh my, I
yes,
don't know
sir.
why
You
this is
now okay.
now okay. I have removed my headphones. From mobile I am talking. Okay, Sachin is telling you are audible clearly. Swami Samarth, can you check your network because uh, remaining people, anybody face the problem? Pratikesh is telling voice is clear. Okay. Swami Samarth, in that case, you please check your network also because from both side problem may be there. I guess my from my side even 50 kb per second speed is there. Means it is sufficient. Okay, check it. Yes, I was talking about summary. That summary is in this way. You can see on screen for micro, small, and medium scale. We have whatever we have discussed as per the Act 2006 for manufacturing sector investment for micro scale 25 lakh rupees, for service sector 10 lakh rupees. Small scale industry in manufacturing field 25 lakh to 5 crore, for service sector 10 lakh to 2 crore, and for medium scale 5 to 10 crore, and for service 2 to 5 crore. Right, so if you remember this chart, then in examination you can write these definitions clearly, right? So you know pattern of definition, that pattern if you remember, and just by changing value, right? So value of 25 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, like that, by just changing the values, but it is expected to write clearly, right? So this investment is according to Act of 2006. So it should not like change, like instead of 25 crore lakh 25 crore, like that it is not allowed. So number should be in lakh and crore, it should be mentioned properly. So now have you understood these definitions? Can you remember easily now with the help of this chart? Is it okay? Is it feasible? Have you understood this thing? Any doubt? Anything you want to ask related to that? 7 mark question is there and 6 definitions are there. And in even in examination, you can draw this small chart at the end as a summary of your explanation. Definitely, while assessment, examiner will check just table and he will give out about mark in these definitions. Yes, anything you want to ask? Somebody at the beginning, somebody told like according to employee, how many employees are there? Like Akash Valsangi asked, like number of employees working in an organization. Yes, in America, US, people classify according. They have their certain acts and norms, so they classified according to employee also, right? So in US, that act is there, and even in 2018 in our India also they have certain another parallel classification based on the employees, but this is the actual classification which people follow till today. Okay, so no doubt related to this bit, have you understood these definitions? Actually a pattern of definition you need to follow, and remembering this number. Okay, I guess it is clear to you people, or any doubt is there? Anybody respond something? Okay, so next bit is little bigger one. So we'll discuss some part of it. Steps in setting up a small unit. So now before proceeding to this bit, I want to ask a small question like what is your planning, or what are the steps in your mind? So already if you have decided to become entrepreneur, and whether you have decided certain steps, you can put in chat box like, sir, yes, I have decided to follow this so and so step. Just judgment I want, by judgment you can write here. take 1 minute and then we'll discuss on it. For 1 minute, and you write like, sir, this step I am going to follow. I want to become an entrepreneur and I am going to follow these steps. You let it be. There are so many steps, but you can write 2, 3 also. Yes, anybody else? After our discussion on this question, we'll stop today and then tomorrow we'll discuss this actual bit. But before that, I want to ask, and I want to, even tomorrow also, if all steps you write down and just will cross check here. तो कुठल्या कुठल्या स्टेप्स तुम्ही फॉलो करणार, काय काय करणार, ऍक्शन काय असणार, ऍक्च्युअली जस्ट स्टेप्स इज नथिंग बट तुम्ही ऍक्शन काय करणार आहात. तुम्ही एंटरप्रेनर होणार आहात तर मग व्हॉट आर युअर ऍक्शन्स दॅट इज एक्सपेक्टेड. काय काय करणार तुम्ही एंटरप्रेनर होण्यासाठी, काय काय करावं लागणार तुम्हाला. इन शॉर्ट यू कॅन स्टार्ट elaborating. Just put here in chat box. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yes, okay. No problem. I am audible from my side. Network is good. That is no issue. But you are not responding. That's why I'm asking to you people. Write one step at least today, sir. I am going to do so and so. For example, I am going to take training. Yes, it is one of the activity. You need to do this step. If you are going to become entrepreneur without training, how you will become expert in everything? You need to take training. So training is one step, one action, activity in setting up your organization. So like that, just I have given hint to you people. Now tomorrow also same question will be there at the beginning of lecture. So you have to answer me, or you can note down like these many steps. You have to put in chat box, and then I will discuss from my side like, yes, we have to follow so many steps. Okay, so I guess you need to think. I have given clue like training is one of the step, or market survey is one of the step, right? These are the common steps you have to follow. But according to your idea, many people may have to follow certain different activity, different steps they have to follow, right? Service industry, different steps. Manufacturing industry, different steps. Chemical industries, if somebody is there, then different steps. So, but general example I have given like training, you will take first step, training. Then another example I have given market surveys. That step you have to follow. But beyond that, you have to follow many steps. So that you have to write tomorrow, right, in chat box. So be prepared. You can consider it as a homework to you people. So put A division student will put number here first, and then B division. B division student, please don't put in between. Let A division will complete, then B division will put number. Okay, if A division completed, B division. Yes, anybody remained? If you have completed, then you can leave the lecture. Yes, you can leave the lecture